Hello, first graders. As you can notice, we are starting new distance learning packets. I know these new packets don't look like the packets from weeks 1 through 6, but we have 3 weeks of packets now that look exactly like this, okay? So we have a blue one, a yellow one, and a green one. Now, our blue one is the packet that we'll be working out of for week 7, okay? And the way we're going to navigate through these packets is we need our 3 weeks of instruction sheet right here. So this is going to be a checklist. It's going to tell you exactly what we need to do every single day. If you notice, it's laid out much differently than our checklist from weeks 1 through 6. Okay, so this might get a little confusing. So what I did to make sure it was not as confusing for you guys is I color coordinated each column to the week. Okay, so notice how it says week 1, day 1, week 1, day 2, week 1, day 3. Now I know it says week 1, and realistically we're in week 7, so you'll have to work with me on that. Okay, but I labeled week 1, or I drew a blue dot in the corner of week 1, so you guys know that we are using the blue packet. I would recommend you guys doing this just so that there's no confusion and we aren't accidentally working out of the same packet. So go ahead and label each week or color coordinate each week to your packet. Okay, so week 2 is our yellow packet, so that's why I have yellow dot on the top corner for week 2. And week 3 is green, so that's why I have a green dot in the corner for week 3. Okay? But we are working out of this blue packet, which is week 1, and we're just going to put the yellow and we're going to put the green packets aside. Okay, so you won't need those until next week, or you'll need the yellow one next week. So let's go ahead, take a look here at day 1. As you can see, we have addition up to 20 and place value for math. So this is going to be the math instruction for day 1. As we open it up, boys and girls, you're going to see you are going to have a lot less work. Now, these are all skills that we have practiced throughout the year, so you guys really aren't going to be introduced to anything new. You are really just going to be able to build the skills that you already have. So maybe there is something you wanted to get back to and you wanted to practice a little bit more. Now is going to be the time to do that. So there's not going to be anything that's new in these upcoming weeks. It's all going to be review and just building the strengths that we've gained this year. Okay, so I am not going to go through this whole page with you. As you can see, it's pretty short. I think you should be able to understand what you're supposed to do. It's addition up to 20. The directions say solve the problems. It's as simple as that. Okay, so I'm going to start off with number 1 for you guys. It says 5 plus 7. Now at this point you guys should probably be able to do 5 plus 7 in your head, but if you can't, notice how that there is visuals right next to the numbers. The 5 has 5 smiley faces next to it. The 7 has 7 smiley faces next to it. If you can't do this math in your head, if you can't do this math on your fingers, that's okay. You can go ahead and you can count these objects here. So these smiley faces you could count to add. So if I'm going to add these two together, I want to find the total. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 total smiley faces. That means that 5 plus 7 equals 12. Okay, so see how that math works out? 5 plus 7 equals 12. When you have 5 smiley faces and you add 7, you have 12 total smiley faces. I think you should be able to do the rest of the page without any problems, but I did want to point out a couple things. This is up to 20, so don't be shocked if you get numbers that are, up to 20. You will be doing some just single, single digit addition where you're only adding ones, and then take a look at number 2 right here in this column. You're actually adding a 10 and an 8. So you're adding a 10 and an 8, you have 10 smiley faces, you're adding 8 smiley faces onto that. So you can actually just count these together again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So notice how 10 plus 8 equals 18. Now you want to know a little secret, boys and girls, is if you have a 2-digit number that has a 1 place and a tens place, like a 10, you can add the ones place together and then you add the tens place together to get your answer. So notice how if I add 8 plus 0, well, I know that 8 plus 0 is 8. So I have 8 in my ones place, and I know that 1 plus 0, since there's nothing in the tens place, is 1. That makes 18. Notice how you just add 8 onto that 10. If you were to make base 10 blocks, it would look just like this. You would just have your 1 long, and then you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 singles. Okay, so go ahead, you guys can work through the rest of the page on your own. I don't think you're going to have many difficulties. If you do, feel free to reach out. But let's go on to page number 2 of math. It says, what's the value of the digit? Directions. Look at the underlined digit in each set. Cut and paste the number to the correct column. Okay, so we're working on place value, and we're working with tens and ones. So notice how we have a bunch of numbers down here, and we have 1 place value is underlined. What you're going to do is you're going to cut out these numbers, and you're going to glue them according to where they match up with. Now, if, say, you take a look at 89, we have an underline underneath the ones place value. So I would glue 89 to my ones place over here. Now 76, it has the 7 underlined, and the 7 is in the tens place value. So you'd cut out 76 and you'd place 76 in the tens place value. All you're doing is you're taking a look at what number is underlined, and you're looking at what place value is that number holding. Is it holding a 1 place value, or is it holding the tens place value? It's very simple. I know you're going to be able to do this, so I can't wait to see your guys' work. All right, that is it for math. Like I said, it's going to be short. You're going to be doing a little bit less work, but you're just going to be practicing and strengthening those skills, okay? So I'm going to post a video for our literacy pages, our reading and writing, and again, you're going to notice these pages are pretty short, they're simple, and they're skills that you guys have already done. Okay, so tune in with me for our reading and writing pages, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.